Hello again, everybody. I am here today to talk to you about depression. What it is, the signs of it, how it affects people, and what we as adults can do to prevent that from happening to our future generations, or even to our current generations who haven't experienced depression yet. And when I say yet, as long as you guys pay attention and close attention to what I'm going to be describing here, you guys will understand what I mean by yet. Because life is so unpredictable, you never know what's going to happen. Such as loss of a loved one, that can cause depression. So, I'm going to get right into it. Depression, by definition, is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. So, what are some causes of depression? Well, stressful life events such as past traumas or current traumas for that matter, by being abused, or some major life changes, or again, such as the loss of a loved one. Feeling unworthy or unloved, and I can still relate to this. Feeling unappreciated, undervalued, can also increase the risk of depression. Social isolation, lack of support. Support, guys, support. Learn what that means. And feeling disconnected from others. People from lower class backgrounds are more likely to experience depression. Early childhood trauma and neglect can increase the risk of developing depression later in life. Medical conditions such as cancer, chronic pain, heart disease, etc. can also cause depression. Substance abuse, as many of you do, at least many of the people I know, misuse of alcohol or drugs, abusing it, not learning your limits with it. Medicine. That's part of the reason why I don't really like to take medicine, because I never know how it affects me. And I know they say that you don't know until you try. I don't want to risk it at all. So some medicines can worsen your depression, or it can even trigger depression for the first time if you haven't even experienced it. I think it's really crazy how, back to the definition that I stated in the beginning, how others who knowingly have depression themselves and admit that they have depression want to badmouth others with it because we're negative all the time, or we're, sad all the time, or whatever. You have depression, so do I, so why don't we just support each other rather than bad-mouthing each other and telling us to get help? I don't know. Signs of depression. Letting themselves go. Part of the reason why I don't have teeth. Like I said, there's so many reasons why you can lose teeth. For all you know, you can get into an accident, the next day your teeth are gone. Get into a bar fight, somebody actually literally punches your teeth out, as people like to say when they're angry to others. That could happen too. So it doesn't just always have to be about drugs and being a drug addict, just so you guys know. Not showering, not eating, not taking care of their kids, neglecting their responsibilities, daily chores, losing interest in things that they love, or interest in things in general. Keeping themselves hidden, locked up, turning to drugs or alcohol, not changing into clean clothes. Again, that goes with taking care of themselves. Not caring about themselves enough to take care of themselves. Talking about suicide, or worse, actually committing suicide. Keep in mind, each case is different. Some people are so depressed with no way out, can't even motivate themselves enough to get the help that they need. So hold them, hug them, show affection, stop calling them too needy. If you really care about their well-being, as people like to say, learn them, understand their wants and needs. Stop calling them needy. We're all needy. We all have our needs. It's just a matter of caring enough to want to follow through with those needs to help each other build confidence in themselves. Make them feel like they're being seen. Make them feel like they're being heard. Make them feel like they actually are cared for. As you can see by what symptoms cause depression: abuse, neglect, trauma, losing a loved one, not having enough support, no one to trust to talk to because people talk too much or just don't care enough, especially after they say they do and then their actions show otherwise, such as abandonment, ignoring, you know, that it's all based on how we treat each other. Simple as that. That's part of the reason why I can't stress enough as to how important it is to just be kind to each other. Don't believe me? Google it. Look it up yourselves. Go talk to your therapist yourself, as you guys like to preach to each other. Again, if depression wasn't a real thing, and if it wasn't based on how you treat each other, why do we need therapists to begin with? Like, seriously, why are they even out there for this type of stuff? I mean, you never know what people are going through. None of us need the extra BS to be used, to be womanized, to be talked down about, to be not supported, not feeling loved. You know, none of us need the extra bullcrap. Life is already hard enough between dealing with losses of loved ones, because that's not controllable. Financial situations, your job stressing you out because people are too rude and mean there, or you just have too many tasks to do all at once. You don't need the extra bullcrap when you go home or when you go out in public to try to have a good time to get your mind off of stuff. You know, we're all doing the best that we can to try to live our lives and survive. That's another big thing that we all have in common. We're all trying to survive. Be kind to each other. That is exactly how you can prevent this from happening to your own kids, your own nieces and nephews, your own grandkids, you know, the future generations. Start working on yourselves. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh dang, maybe I do need to fix this. Maybe I do need to stop drinking so much alcohol so it stops taking me over, stops controlling me and how I treat other people around me. Stop being so wishy-washy, back and forth, like, yeah, one minute I care about you, next minute I don't, blah, blah, blah. Stop listening to other people around you about a person to make your decision of whether or not you want that person in your life or not. I mean, anyways, you know, whatever. People can't seem to think for themselves anymore, and that's also part of the issue. So those of us that have depression, we can't just get over things as people want us to. Because why? Well, for one, again, we care a little bit more than you do. We've lived the depression life. We've been through it. We're still going through it. We're working through our own issues too. But at least we're practicing what we preach by actually working through our issues. So stop telling people they're needy. Stop being judgmental. Just learn to be more caring and actually mean it. You know, it's a medical condition of depression. I've been diagnosed with it. If I have to, I'll grab my papers out and prove it to you. But, nah. Why? People don't care enough anyways, and that's the whole problem. The whole problem. Be supportive. Again, I can't stress that enough. Support each other. You know, none of us are better than anybody. Anything can happen in a second. None of us are promised today. None of us are promised tomorrow. You know, and you can't fix your issues if you keep them all inside, and that's not healthy either. So either go talk to a therapist, come to the person that you feel like you need to talk to about it, especially if it's regarding them, be the mature adults, as you guys like to claim to be, the mature men, the mature women, whatever. You know, it cracks me up that men constantly are like, oh, I'm a man, or oh, I'm an adult, but yet then they ghost you the moment things get so hard. And it's just like, wow, yeah, you really are a man. Okay. Yep. Whatever. You really are an adult, you know. And this goes for a lot of us, actually. Communication is going to be my next topic because and it's not just a matter of communicating, but understanding and actually listening to what the person has to say, trying to put two and two together. If you don't understand something that they're saying, ask them questions to help you understand, show them that you care. Kind of like going for a job interview. Go for a job interview. A lot of people, you know, a lot of jobs want you to ask questions during their interview to show them that you're interested, right? Show them that you care about the job and that you really want to be there. Same thing for people. Simple as that, guys. It really is. So, but anyway, thank you for listening. Again, pay very close attention to this video if you're going to watch it, and if you actually care enough to watch it and listen. It can help prevent so many people from, you know, feeling things that we've gone through as adults. You know, treat others the way you want to be treated, right? So if you don't want your own kids to end up having depression like you do, or want them to have better lives like everybody seems to say all the time, or not be a failure as a parent, don't want them to grow up and start calling you out on stuff, I mean, here's some suggestions for you. That's all I'm saying. Support, love. It's the things that money can't buy. At least for me, that's what means the most to me. The things that money can't buy. Support. What is it? Support and communication and being honest. And then also, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, being consistent with it. Don't just do it one day because you feel good or feel like you feel bad about doing something to somebody to trigger their emotions. Not showing people that you don't care about their emotions or value their opinions or, you know, care about their needs and consider them needy and so on and so forth, desperate, whatever the case may be. That's actually a form of mental abuse. So anyway, again, I'm not perfect either. I know, and I've never stated that I am. I'm working on myself, though. I'm working through my own issues. And part of me working on those issues is doing these videos to hopefully help some other people out without having to go to therapy or, you know, trying to come up with money for it, because not everybody can afford that. Not everybody has the money for it. Not everybody has the insurance for it. Not everybody feels comfortable with doctors either. So, there you have it, guys. My video on depression. I can go on and on and on about it. If you guys want me to do another video on it, I will. I noticed I didn't get very many viewers on my other videos on physical abuse or coping with anything, and that's fine. But it's still not going to stop me from continuing to stand up for what I believe in. So here we are. Have a great day. I hope this helps you guys. If it does, leave some comments below, please. Support me. Show me that I've impacted you somehow. Keep spreading the word about my channel, please. Keep getting me more subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it, because, I mean, we can't spread this word if, you know, only so many people are watching and so many people subscribe. So just continue to get my name out there. Spread it out. Spread the love. I swear, if we spread love more than we spread, as much as we spread hate, or even more than we spread the hate, God, this world would be so much a better place. Have a wonderful day.